Let's Props 88 this. Hey guys, welcome back to Props 88. The Millennium Falcon Cockpit. Something I didn't plan on doing right away. I first wanted to do the door behind the cockpit, and see the door like this right here. I planned on doing this first and kind of using that as a backdrop because I have this other wall I used to use when I was doing Magic Band, Disney Magic Band scanners. And then we got into Star Wars stuff. So I started out with this and never intending to do the cockpit. But you see here, this wall, I'm still going to do this wall, don't get me wrong. Like these panels here, they're going to go on top and all the way around the door frame like this. So we started on that, but something made me stop. Oh, this is a lot of fun, but wanted to do more. And I just wanted the cockpit because I just wanted all the bells and whistles and the LEDs going crazy and pull down the shifters. So that's where we are now. Like you say, I started with this and I got done with this. I'm still not even done. I still need to add some greeblies, some LED lights in here, but that's not the point. The point about this video is showing you how I am building the Millennium Falcon Cockpit console. So, without further ado, let me show you what I have done so far. This is the front of the Millennium Falcon Cockpit. Obviously, we have our yokes, steering yokes. We have a lot more panels to do. I put this bad boy on wheels. Get this camera lens out of here. You can see, we got too much sun coming in over here. So I wanted to show you, got the back done, panels over here, we got the sides, another yoke over here, the shelves here, and you can see the wheels, everything's on wheels, obviously you see it turning. And the cool thing about this is that we can take it apart in pieces. We have some screws here holding it on, so this shelf and this shelf come off and it can actually fit through any door, any doorway. So this is what we have done so far. We got a lot done. See, there's a base at the bottom, and then we have the main section, and then obviously the shelves, the top, front, and the two shelves where the majority of the panels will be. And we'll see that over here. Come over here. We're getting there. We're making progress. 2 months into this build, and we're doing pretty good. So there we go. Full size. This thing is full size Millennium Falcon Cockpit console. Don't know why I can't say that. Millennium Falcon Cockpit console. So this panel is everywhere. These are UV panels. These are perfect pinstripes. See? You can see really close. Perfect pinstripes. No painting. Everything was, all the panels will not be painted. They will be all UV printed. And obviously the big bulky stuff, the sides will be painted. That's it. These are future panels here, future panels all over there. We got some panels done over here. Top over here. I'm rotating it. It's so nice to have it on wheels. Of course, we got the Falcon dice right there. Move this over here. See the back, all greeblies. No lights are installed yet, but they will be. So that's what we have so far. And the next thing we're going to work on are these panels with the billion switches going over here. This is just like to give you a full view of what we're working on. So I want the entire thing, and eventually the door, I probably will be obviously behind this, but we're going to put this whole thing on a platform so we can actually, when I sit down here, it'll be attached so it'll move when it rotates. It's going to be pretty sick. We even got the viewfinder 3D printed there. That's going to go right up somewhere over there, so you can see how that's going to look. There we go. Give you another idea how much we got done already. Now this cockpit is kind of a labor of love, but I created a whole bunch of plans, all Illustrator files, PDF files also, greeblies. They're all on our Props 88 Patreon. We have a special Patreon just for this called Millennium Falcon Full-Size Cockpit Build. And you'll see that we have all the dimensions. We're slowly uploading more and more files every day, but you'll be able to build this whole thing. And when we're done, especially with all the lights and all the greeblies, I did all the hard work, because on the internet, I haven't found exact plans for this. So it's kind of like up in the air what you can do. So I did my best guess compared to the Falcon prints that are online, some everywhere, I guess. Anyway, but you go there and you'll have all these prints. You can cut them, laser cut them, jigsaw cut them, whatever you want. And I'm not even a wood guy. I'm a laser cut guy. I learned how to do a lot more wood working skills than I planned on doing. But it's coming out good so far. A lot of 3D design. A lot of 3D design went into here already. So it's coming out good, slow, but getting there. We're in 2.5 months, maybe, almost 3 months. Maybe with the door, 4 months. So we did a lot already. The door is all up, how to build your own, the pads and the sizes, dimensions, everything. They're all up on that Props 88 Millennium Falcon build too. So you can get those there. And like I said, we're doing this, and I'm going to show you a little montage of where we came from to get to this point now. So check it out. Okay, here's the frame so far. We got 2 pieces. We got the base down there, and then we have this piece, the whole console, the long console part. And then what I did, instead of filling up the holes, I put these little laser cut squares on them, circles rather, with a little hex bolt. And they're kind of almost invisible, but anyway, a lot of saves time. And then here's the back. I did some epoxy wood putty. Epoxy wood putty came out okay. What you have to do here is put a little border of this plywood to make it a little bit thicker, the shelf, because this is too thin. And by adding just this border around, we'll make it nice, good looking piece of shelf. It'll look thicker from the side view. So that's what we're working on now. What I really want to show you too before we go is that everything is made out of just simple wood, so nothing fancy. Like even this top panel makes everything so you can take it apart and put it back together. So this one just lifts up. I have some Velcro on the bottom there. Just want to show you what's on the inside of this. Just wood. That's all it is. MDF and wood with a lot of hot glue and greeblies. That's it. This is a pretty solid piece too. So I had a little Velcro on the bottom, you know, and I have a little hook, if you see here. I changed the blueprints a little bit that I was working on, and I made it so there's a hook right here. See that? It hooks on to the console. And if I can show you here, if you guys can see here, I have this rubber padding going around the wood, so it keeps everything, so in case you hit it, you won't get hurt. Plus it also delineates where this is supposed to go. So the foam stops here and here. This guy just goes right in here. And find a little niche, put it on like that, and boom. And it has the Velcro sticking on the bottom as well. And then with the lights, when the lights are installed, then we're just going to have plugs for everything labeled A, B, B, C, C, all that. That'll be nice. All the electronics will be inside there. Now, this is just the first video, just to get you up to speed where I am. I should have done a few more earlier videos, but like I said, I got so busy with the door and then getting the true dimensions, because like I said, I wanted to be able to, which I probably will, knowing me, want to walk into this thing and feel like I'm at, Galaxy's Edge or really in Star Wars world. So anyway, all these things will be explained in other details in other videos. But like I said, I'm trying to keep to the OG as original as possible. And so far it's coming out good. I'm really happy with it, but a lot more to do. But the fun part will begin when we can add the lights. That'll be really exciting, and flip on switches and sound effects and everything. Oh, and I have, that's a difference. I have this big speaker that's going to be for like a megaphone speaker. So that'll be hidden behind the door over there. And that'll be nice for the sound effects too. I'll probably have to have multiple speakers because I want speaker sounds going on crazy everywhere. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and stay tuned because we're doing a lot more detailed videos on how we do everything else from this point on. Again, thanks for watching. May the Force be with you.